Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 22, Week 4, Round 2. As you can see, we've already got into Kyber. Now we are just trying to get another undefeated season and hopefully crack the top 50. I don't think I have any chance at top 10 at this point, but I'd like to get a personal best this season if possible. I think my old personal best is 59th. So if we can beat that this season, that would be fantastic. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Today we have an opponent who set yet another tough defense. And his name is SWGOH. So let's look at the matchup. Well, we are in the same situation as last round, where my hotbot is going to be incorrect because I ran it after setting all of my relics on my first order in my quest to unlock SLKR. So I'll be subbing in my data from last week where applicable. But let's start with the stats, which are accurate. My opponent has 621,000 lifetime banners, which is fine. He plays, he's somewhat successful. He's got about half the amount of wins as I do, but a lot more than half the amount of defends. In fact, his ratio of defends to wins is about 44%. It feels like this season every one of my opponents has a really high defend to win ratio, much higher than the kind of average 35% that is a balanced player. Almost all my opponents feel like they've been skewing towards defense this season, and SWGOH is no different. Comparing our rosters here, this is one of the ones where we got to swap out my old data, and when we do, you can see my opponent has about 200,000 GP more than me. He also has a higher top 80 and top 65. I have more Zetas and a bit more speed, but not too much. I only have 7 more Gear 13s than he does, and he's got 26 more Gear 12s than I do. So a lot more usable characters. Comparing our mods, and I've got almost exactly double the amount of 6-top mods than he does. And I have way more mods with high speed secondaries at plus 25 and plus 20s compared to my opponent. Again, we need to sub in my last week's data, and we see that my opponent has a few more relic levels than I do, but not too many. We're very even on relics, not just total numbers, but also our distribution. Looking at the meta character report, I have my Jedi Master Luke. My opponent has their Rey, relic 8 with the ultimate. And finally in ships, we are all even, both of us with 7-star Negotiator and Malevolences. Alright, let's take a quick look at his roster, see if anything stands out. There is his Rey in Arena. And I gotta be honest, there's not anything that stands out here. He's got everything he needs to have gotten Rey. He also has Relic 7 Skywalker, a Relic 7 Jedi Knight Revan. He does have Jedi Knight Luke as well. He's got all of the requisite characters to unlock him. He's got a really good 501st team, a good Darth Revan squad. Nothing here is surprising in terms of what he has reliced up. There's not really anything surprising as of what he has not reliced either. Down here at the bottom of his roster, you can see he has Cam, but it's only 4-star Gear 8, so he won't be using him. Bad Batch is down here as well. Again, nothing out of the ordinary really at all with his roster. So because it's Saturday and I didn't have to do my battles in the middle of the night, I was able to wait till the end of the attack phase. We've got an hour and a half left. My opponent has already gone. Let me show you the board. He was able to clear through half. So he started up here on the top, cleared out my BAM, my crew, and my Grievous all in one shot. Went to the back, took out my Empire and my Rebels both in one shot, but both of my squads were able to get 2 reinforcements out, so that's good. Then he went down here on the bottom. He cleared my Traya in one, but he did drop a battle to my Padme squad, and then he hasn't tried my gas team at all. Looking at what he said on defense, I don't think he has a team that can beat it. So I think he's done. Let's take a look at his defense and what he left me. Up here, Night Sisters, Gas, and Darth Revan all in the top. And on the bottom, Geos, his Rey, and a BAM squad. So, as always, we will start here down on the bottom, see if we can clear through and open up the back, and then we'll reassess what I need to do on each team. We're going to jump right in against this Relic 8 Rey. Interesting that he's got Hermit Yoda and Shock T with her. I'm assuming that's to help keep her healthy, and maybe that will work for him. I don't know. I am a little nervous about it being a Relic 8 Rey. Every once in a while in Arena, I will lose to a Rey with my Jedi Master Luke, so I'm going to try something a little different and hope it pays off. I'm going to bring in my normal Jedi Master Luke team, but I'm going to sub off Ezra, and I am going to instead take Bastila. The thinking here is that gives me more control. Every time I call an assist, I can call Basti in to hopefully ability block Rey so that I avoid as many whirlwinds as possible. Meanwhile, Hermit Yoda and Shock can keep me hopefully healthy, and hopefully this will work fine. So they went first. I get the efflux out. Immediately they are ability blocked, so I'm gonna try and burn down Rey as quickly as I can. I will call in Jedi Knight Luke anytime that she's ability blocked. So she's ability blocked now. I will call in Luke. Already got her into damage immunity, so I will start calling Luke against Finn. Okay, so now she's not ability blocked, so I'm going to call Bastila. Didn't get the ability block. Let's try it again. There we go. That is my goal. Keep her ability blocked the entire time. I am likely to eat an ultimate for sure. There it is. But in the meantime, we will go ahead and try our best to get as close to our contract as possible. Not our contract. I meant our ultimate, rather. So we've got our ultimate up. Now we're just going to go ahead and wait out her ultimate. So we'll just do basics, I think. There's the ultimate for her. Stun everybody. Efflux. Call in Luke. Let's try and get Rey down. There she is. Alright, this is going to work out great. Now it's just a matter of how healthy can I get before I'm done. Can I get enough back in terms of protection? And it doesn't look like I will. But I'm not going to be too far off. So they're in damage immunity now. Just trying to heal up as much as possible. Calling Luke. I think I might have gotten it all except for Hoda. Alright, since I didn't need to use Watt there, I'm going to go ahead and... Not Watt, I meant Old Ben. Normally I use Old Ben on my Jedi Master Luke team for his ability blocks, but thanks to watching a video by End All Be All, he suggested Bastila is better because she gets to go more often and keeps the ability block up on Rey more consistently than Old Ben does. So that allows me to keep Old Ben so that I can pair him with Vader and Farm Boy Luke to get the feat. So there's Ben. Let's get Farm Boy Luke wherever he is, and we'll bring in Thrawn as well just for a little extra control. I just have to remember, don't Force Crush first because I don't have Palpatine here. I'm thinking Thrawn is going to go first. There he is. Don't Force Crush. Don't Force Crush. There's our Merciless. There's our Force Crush. There's Spy saying goodbye. There's Soldier saying goodbye. And Poggle. And Sunfac. We'll do another Force Crush and a throw. And old Ben and Luke didn't have to do anything. Alright, next up we've got this BAM squad, and I'm not sure where I got this idea, but for some reason I thought I had heard that Geos could counter BAM. But the more and more I think of that, I feel like it's a bad idea. So I'm gonna say forget that, and we're just gonna go with Jedi Knight Revan. And we used a few of their normal Jedis. So we'll come up and pick up Ezra and Barriss to fill in. And hopefully this is still good enough. Yeah, in my head I was convinced I was going to use Geos here, but then I went and researched it again and I couldn't find a single place where it showed Geos being a good counter. So if it is, you can tell me that yeah, it really does work and I totally could have used it. But yeah, I just couldn't find it anywhere. Well, that was silly. I should have called Yoda there for the assist, and I called Revan instead. Alright, so he's done, and we're going to end up getting hit with some whistling birds. But his BAM is only geared 12, so nobody should die. There we go. Let's make sure we're all healed up and all that. And without having Queel here, IG-11 is not nearly as thick. Okay, so we have to get stuck here for a second behind a Cara Dune who's taunting and who has damage immunity, and I don't have any way other than Ezra to clear it, but I think I've already used Ezra's second ability, his first special. So thankfully the mark came up and we can go after BAM instead. Oh, but BAM is in damage immunity too. Well, that was dumb. Lots of bad play here. Can't blame this one on the middle of the night. But ultimately I think it's going to be fine. We just have to wait for it to go away. There it does. And see, and there we go. Just poor choices. I literally just had his ability available, and instead of saving it for when they got in damage immunity, I used it. Ultimately, I don't think it's going to matter. Looks like I have full health and protection. Just sitting here waiting for him to get out of damage immunity again. So basic our way to things. And let's finish it off. Alright, let's hope I didn't need that Jedi Knight Revan for something in the back. And let's see what is in the back. We have got bounty hunters and Ewoks and Karth. Alright, let me fix my plan and figure out what teams I want to use where, and I will be right back. Alright, we're back. We have a plan. Let's see if we can get it done. Up top, we are going right after his gas. It's a pretty scary gas team. Relic 7 gas, Relic 5 on all the clones, and I'm going to give it a shot with my CLS. And if it doesn't work, it could be in trouble. So let's cross our fingers and hope it does work. And so we will go ahead and try and get him to sit as quickly as possible. There we go. And there's 5s. So he has buff immunity. Pile on. Take him out. Go after Rex. Probably should have done the AoE there instead of the blind with my Chupio, because I don't know if I'm going to get him down or not. Oh, I did. Very nice. That's about as good as that could have gone. We're only going to get a 55 here, but I'll take it. Ooh, 57. I thought I had lost all of my protection, but I guess not. Next up is Darth Revan. and he can meet my Darth Revan. My only question is whether or not I want to try and do this mirror match without my Malak, so that I can do a Malak solo on Karth in the back. I don't think I will. I think I'll play it safe, make sure I get the win, and I'll just use my Mon Mothma on Karth in the back. So we go first, get the fear up, go after Basti. Go ahead and throw the grenades. And lightning. And we are stuck hitting Darth Revan, which is fine, because now he's dead. Just stole a banner from me, Malak, but there we go. Alright, Night Sisters, and time for redemption with my bounty hunters. So, failed on it last time because I wasn't paying attention, didn't do what I needed to do in order to get rid of Acolyte, but there's no Acolyte on this squad, so should be relatively easy. Again, I am stuck with the situation where I do not have the timing right on my mods. That's a bummer. So it takes a tiny bit longer to get my contract up, but not too long. And we are moving. Took out Asajj first because she is the relic character. And let's get ourselves back into stealth, see if we can get... Oh, and I didn't even take out Asajj. Wow, I am crazy. I took out Talzin, which is actually what I wanted to do because she's got the plague and I didn't want to deal with that. But now we need to take out Asajj. Even when I'm awake, I am still not smart, apparently. So, all the times if I ever blame it on being sleepy from attacking in the middle of the night, you know it's a lie. It's even in the middle of the day, I make the same dumb mistakes. Alright, this should be almost over. Oh, I wasn't being careful, and I killed Daka with something that wasn't a non-revive. Let's clear this foresight and make sure we kill Asajj with either Boba's Execute or Mando. So pile on Spirit. That is the second death, and there's our third. And now we can just kill Asajj with whatever we got. It does mean... Oh, I lost all those banners. What a bummer. Right at the last second. That sucks. Poorly played again. I really need to invest the resources in getting Aura Singh up to 7 stars and a little more gear on her. And she's modded for protection and health at the moment, and it just doesn't matter. She's too squishy. So done with that zone. Dropped way more banners than I wanted to on those teams. But we are back to the back. He likes to put Radis and Finalizer, but his Finalizer is only 4 stars and his Radis is only 6. We'll go ahead and take my Negotiator against his Radis. And I'm not even sure that I need to bring everybody. So I think we're going to go with that amount right there. And I'm hoping that's enough. I'd like to make up a couple banners here off the ones I dropped. So let's pile in on Rey. Almost got her down. This should do it. Good. Then we'll swing over on Poe. And I'm going to bring in my Plo in order to heal up the rest of the way. I'd like, again, for this to be a place to make banners up. He's going to bring somebody in and steal more. being resilient there, Poe. Not anymore. Gonna waste that because he's foresight. Just basic, and hopefully this will kill Resistance Pilot. Now we just have the Jedi Consular. There we are. Nice. Heading to the back. Let's go ahead and get the obligatory Nest solo done here on the Ewoks. I don't know why I'm looking for a team there. That was silly. So we'll just throw it on auto. He's got Tebow in here instead of Elder also, along with the fact that his low grade doesn't have hardly any potency. So this should just take a little time and then be a 64. Alright, well, only a 63. I will take it. Karth is getting Mon Mothma. But I put my wedge on defense, and so I need to pick up another rebel fighter. And looks like that is going to be Poe. Pow. And that shouldn't make any difference, really. We get our buddy out quick, and we will just go to work on killing them with paper cuts. Back in on mission, and let's clear them all that way. Mission's gone. Big hit on Karth, he's gone. Next up, Canderous. Let's just kill Zalvar. I'd like a heal here, if possible. Try and get back the protection I've lost on Vase, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And there we are. And let's finish this up against his bounty hunters with my Jedi Training Ray. I also have my Geos that I guess I could do, but Ray's here, so let's use her. We will get the hide everybody, the wiggle, the wave. Let's go after Django here. Spread all of that inspiration around. Already got him down once, got him down twice. Let's go after Mando. We saved our healing grenade there so that we can heal up after all of the AoEs. He's gone. Oh, man, that was rough. Let's take Cad Bane out. Let's heal up a little too. I don't think I'm going to get to my Illuminated Destiny, so we are not going to get all of this protection back, unfortunately. So it looks like we will end up with another 59. Oh, maybe I can stall it out. Let's do some basics. No. Killed him too fast, it looks like. So there we are. Not a bad round, though. What do we got? 2494. I'm happy with that score. To 1779. Even if he came back and cleared the rest, he's dropped a battle. So we have the victory. I want to say thank you to Joku77 for the battle. I appreciate you playing. Another tough defense to test me. is always fun. So thank you for that. And I would say thank you all for watching. And I hope you tune in for next round, the last round of season 22. I'll see you then.